It's really very much my deep honor to be able to welcome you to Hartford for this very important conference. All of the great scholars and ulama who have come here today. I apologize that I couldn't come here earlier in the day. It was my intention. Fadallah ma sha fa'al. But from what I heard when I came in, very interesting and stimulating and also healing discussions, and that's what we need. One of the things that I have always loved about Imam Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, and I wrote in my book, The Story of the Quran, when I wrote a chapter on the interpretation of the Quran, was his insistence on trying to bring people into the discussion, trying to open the dialogue and convince people of the position. I wrote about his attempts to bring in the Khawarij to understand what he had to say. And this attempt to bring others into dialogue, even when they oppose us, even when they violently oppose us, is something that is exemplary for us. We know that in many places in the world, Muslims are in conflict for many reasons, political, cultural, ideological. And it's very easy to turn away. It's very easy to turn away from the other and say, there's no point talking to those people because they don't listen. But what is the choice? The choice facing us is dialogue or violent conflict, or isolation that will eventually lead us into conflict. And so it's that example of continuing to try to bring in the other, to discuss, to debate, that we should always look towards. I think we're very fortunate to live in this country, those of us who live in the United States. I personally feel fortunate that we have this opportunity to live in a stable political environment where we can discuss our differences peacefully. And I'm amazed and humbled by Muslims I meet, ordinary Muslims who take the example of pluralism that they find in this country and are using that to try to make an impact back in Muslim countries where these kinds of differences so often result in conflict.